Hi, this is Shadi. I believe the last time I spoke about this technique, we were all confined in our houses, but of course, it's been a long time, and also it never hurts to talk about this again with a much bigger platform. And also, it's a very important warning for a lot of you. Yes, it's a very cool technique, but please check with your training partners and most importantly, check with your professors about this. I'm pretty sure, at least in judo, it is not legal. And also, uh, looking now at the camera technology, etc., you can get away with it. But of course, before we talk about all of this, don't forget to check out my book, The Origins and History of Judo, translation of a manuscript from 1903, available in English and in French. Links below. So, today we're going to be talking about the Yasuhiro Yamashita choke. He was one of the all-time best. Uh, but here, the basic form of this strangle is with two lapels, one that is sliding across the neck, and the other one being pulled down to increase the pressure. So you are blocking the jugular or the carotid arteries on both sides while one is sliding across the neck. Of course, you can only use one. While doing this, a lot of people call this koshijime or clock choke because of the position of your feet. You don't need to scissor your legs. All you need to do is simply get past the line of the shoulders and then sink in your weight, and the strangle will set in. That's all you need to do. So, Yamashita, like I said, was one of the all-time best in this one. So here you can see, also transferred it to Inoue. He had some great ippons with this one. So you can see here with the wrist grip, strangling, getting the tap. I believe this was the World Championship, if I'm not mistaken. Here is another example as well. Someone tries to go for... Oh, wait, sorry. So he snaps him down. Again, you don't need to throw in order to get to katamewaza or pull guard or only be solely on the ground. You can get to katamewaza by good snaps and then, doing a good and seamless transition. Here, for example, someone's going for an attack, missed, the lapel gets wrapped around their neck, and here takes advantage and gets the strangle. Now, let's take a look at Satoshi Ishii in his DVD. I believe it's Advanced Ground Techniques with Judo Fanatics. And he explains this. What Yamashita used to do is that, of course, you cannot grab the trachea and squeeze it, or you cannot do a lot of, I believe, at the time, maybe hadaka jime, the way you see it in jiu-jitsu, it's not the same. So what he would do is he would go for this one here that we just saw, and what he would do is 3 fingers sliding on the lapel while the thumb squeezes or puts pressure on the soft tissue, so on the carotid artery, not squeezing the trachea from what you can see. However, with all the movements, it's very easy for your thumb to slip, and now you're just squeezing the trachea. So again, guys, be careful, be safe. This is just for information and educational purposes, but most importantly, please check with your instructors if you want to learn it, you want to train it, not necessarily for competition, but just if you want to do it for educational reasons. And again, if you look at this type of technology compared to what we have now with the zoom in and all the little details you can see with the camera and the referees that operate behind the camera, you can see that it's very easy to get away with something like this back then. Also, with all the flying arm locks, the 80s were a crazy time in judo, and maybe he just used it as a troubleshoot. For example, his his grip isn't deep enough, so what he would do is finish with the thumb or whatever. And also with Uke being face down, you can't really know what's going on. So again, this is just me guessing, but I would guess that's how he would use it. But I would say most he got it just the regular way, the way we do it, just sliding the lapel across the neck. I don't think he used this every time, but again, please consult with your teachers. It's very important. Also, the rule book and your training partners if you care to try something like this in training, of course, slowly and safely. So if you have anything to add, let me know down below. Consult the links as well. This was Shadi, and thank you for listening.